Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today is gonna be my 5 looks, 1 palette, and I have to tell you, these videos are gonna be a lot of work. So from time to time, I will do a 3 looks, 1 palette, or 4 looks, 1 palette, or whatnot, because it took me forever to do this final look, and I really wanted it to be a smoky eye, but I didn't think I have an occasion to wear it. And today, I don't have an occasion to wear it, but I just wanted to do this last video so that I can edit all my footage and that I can show you how this palette performs. And the palette for this first 5 looks, 1 palette, it's the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and this one was requested by you guys. I did a poll on my community tab and you guys wanted this one over the other ones that I picked, so this is the one that I'm showing you today. The looks are not a tutorial, so you can stay and watch, and this video will not be super long. There's gonna be music while you see me apply my eyeshadow only, but it will give you sort of an inspiration for the looks that I created. I did a daytime look, I did simple looks, I did wing liner most of the time, this super smoky eye, and then I also tried to switch up the colors that I used, but I noticed that there are a few colors on this palette that I truly love more than others. Doing this project or doing this video helped me enjoy this palette way more than I would have, and made me realize how cool tones look on me. So if you want to see my review of the Glam palette by Natasha Denona, showing you 5 looks, and I did way more than 5 looks on a day-to-day basis. It's just that I wanted to film certain looks first. If you want to see that, then just keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna insert here are swatches of the palette. I really love this palette. It comes with different formulas. It comes with her metallics, and then all of the rest are her regular mattes. They don't have a cream to powder mattes, which are a lot of the time my favorites, but any matte from Natasha Denona works beautifully. And then even though the metallics, some people were complaining that they were not like the first 28 pan palettes, these metallics are beautiful and they're softer. They're glam, but they look expensive on the eyes. When it comes to the color scheme of the palette, it reminds me a lot of ABH Sultry palette. That palette I love, but I tend to reach for my ABH eyeshadows on my makeup artistry kit, and then my Natasha Denona eyeshadows for my personal use. I also love that this color right here, it's more of a pink tone. And I love pinks. I love them a lot. I wasn't using that one as much as I thought I would, but I did reach into it, and that can create a romantic look out of the palette. My most used colors are, as always, a transition, almost black or a black eyeshadow, and then a brown or a deep brown color. So my most used were a smoke, blend, and lash line. These 3 shades right here, and you can see the dip. And then for my shimmery shades, a brow bone, this one that has a pink to it as well, this was my most used from the glittery colors or the metallic colors. The only one that I think I didn't use, not even once, was outer eyelid. Having this gold right here as well as the pink makes this palette more versatile, because this gold will change a look and will give you more of a golden and warm color to the look, or you can make a warm gold eye look out of it, and it's completely neutral in the sense that you can use this palette with every single thing that you wear from your wardrobe. It will work for daytime, it will work for the office, it will work for a night out, it will work for the middle of the day. Whatever you want, this palette will have. And I love the formulas. I wish that Natasha Denona would go back to incorporating more metallic, or not more metallic, but more texture heavy palettes, because she has so many different textures with her eyeshadows that I think even if some people don't like the sheer textures, the chroma crystals, I think they are what brings me to her palettes the most. I love all of her formulas, but those give just a pop of something else to the look. If I had one of those today with just a clear base and glitter or speckles of beautiful, expensive gray shimmer, I would apply it on top of this look and I will change it completely. So I want for her to come up with that formula in other palettes, as she did with the gold palette, that has a balance of all of her formulas in the best way possible. Now let's just go ahead and see the looks that I created with the palette, and then I will give you my final thoughts on the palette and why I was surprised with cool tones on my eyes and how I feel about cool tones after using this palette. This palette is a 15 pan palette. It costs $65 and it's her midi size eyeshadow pans, and I think these are wonderful. I bought the Trio Chrome and I love her eyeshadow so much that I would purchase another $129 palette, but I think this is the perfect size for someone like me that wants to have all of her eyeshadow palettes and that will hardly go through every single pan of eyeshadow in her collection. I think she should keep up this size, and the mini sizes, they're wonderful as well. One thing that I didn't like about the palette was the names. I prefer when eyeshadows have names on them. It makes it easier if you're gonna do a tutorial, if people wanna follow up on what you're doing. If you say outer corner, outer lid, or inner corner, that doesn't work for me because there are repeat name shades on the palette. And also, these palettes are just the kind of palette that anyone can use. It doesn't matter their skin tone. So it's not like she targeted a glam palette for light skin, then one for medium skin, and then one for dark skin. She creates a palette that can work on anyone because I've used these palettes on clients as well. So the fact that she puts names on them, like lash line will work for everyone as a lash line color, but transition will not work on a darker skin as a transition for sure. It's just, it doesn't. I know that this is meant for the beginner, but you can actually use the colors, whatever you want on your eyes. Makeup has no rules. Some people that don't know that, they will focus on center eyelid and they will only use that shade that way because they don't know any other way to do it. So for me, it's better that she keeps up with the way she does it. Like every line is a trio, every 4 eyeshadows is a quad, and then every 5 eyeshadows is a quintet. That way of working that she has, that it's all the lines in the palette, you can create a new mini palette. That works already, so why mess it up? I don't think that made any sense. And then when it came to my thoughts on the palette, why I like now cool tones more is because I'm an image consultant, so I know if I'm cool tone or warm tone. And for me, now that I have fake tan on, and you can see how light I am because my watch is already rubbing off my fake tan and it's already time to do it again, and this is my fake tan already faded, so it makes me way darker than I am, a lot of shades darker than I am. When I'm wearing fake tan, that doesn't come through as much, but cool tones, when you wear your right temperature or when you wear a color scheme that suits you better, you look more expensive, and cool tones tend to make me look more expensive than wearing warm tones. Warm tones will make me more accessible, will work for me when I have fake tan, even though this is more of an olive fake tan than an orange fake tan. But overall, cool tones make me feel more confident when I wear them, even though I don't like them as much as warm tones on my eyes. I decided to go into depth more with my cool tones on my eyeshadow collection after using the Glam palette. So that's it for the video, you guys. I didn't want to make it super long. I think I told you everything you needed to know about the palette. I think the eyeshadows all perform beautifully. You will see them on the swatches, but you will also see them on my eyes. I didn't have any issues with any of the eyeshadows in the palette, and there's just one eyeshadow that I didn't try, and I don't think this one it's gonna be any different, but I will update you anyway. So if you love this video, please give it a thumbs up. It took a lot of work. I know a few of you guys request looks or eyeshadow looks from me, so doing this, I did it for you guys. So please, if you can, share it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Oh, and for the emoji today, let's just put something related to glam because of the Glam palette if you watch the entire video. And that's it. I love you, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.